Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a good start to 2024. And if you haven't yet, I'm here to say it's okay. Most of us ended 2023 on a terrible note, and I just wanted to give a reminder that the genocide in Palestine is still taking place, to continue to speak about them and to pray for them. If you're still struggling to get into the new year on the right foot, be gentle with yourself. It's still just the first week of January, and maybe you just need some time to rest before you get back in the swing of things, and that's okay. We've all been mentally and emotionally drained, especially towards the end of last year. And I personally was in dire need of a whole life reset between my house, beauty routine, my health. So I thought I would just take you guys along while I chat through some of the things I learned in 2023 and how you can live your dream life in 2024. Last year, we moved into our dream house. And for the past couple of years, I kept thinking about how happy I would be when we finally moved in and how our lives would just completely change. And while I'm so grateful and we have enjoyed making it our home, I wanted to let you guys know that moving here has not been the cure to all my problems. It is never ever materialistic things that will make you feel better. And what will actually make the biggest difference in your life is your mindset. The situation in Palestine reminded me that actual happiness does not come from these things at all. And if you don't have your safety, your health, physically and mentally, your family and loved ones, you actually have nothing. And I'm not saying that it's not okay to want nice things. I have always loved nice things. You guys know that. And I've always worked hard so that I could have them. But what I'm trying to explain is last year, I feel like I finally reached my ultimate goal of moving into our dream house. And I realized that I could have been living my dream life all along because it's truly just all in your mindset. So here are 5 things that I'm doing this year to live my dream life, and so can you. Number 1 is practicing gratitude and always remembering those who have less than I do. I always like to look at other people who may have achieved more than me and then get inspired to work harder. But as a type A person, something I do is lose sight of where I am. I'm always striving for the next best thing, which has its pros and cons, but this is just a reminder to take a step back and realize how far you've actually come and be grateful to God because He is the one who allowed you to get to where you are. Number 2 is working on my relationships. Life is nothing without the people we love, right? Recently, I've been asking myself, am I a good wife, daughter, friend? Omar and I are going through the burnt out parent stage of life right now with 2 very young children. And we realize we really need to put our relationship first and really prioritize each other. So something that we're doing is we're having weekly check-ins to plan our week ahead to make sure we each have time for ourselves and each other. So that's been really, really helpful. And I'm also just asking myself how I can show up better for my family and my friends. I just want to be the type of person that always reaches out and checks in and is there for them. Number 3 is to fill your days with small moments that make you happy. Recently, I was trying to make a list for a TikTok video. There's like this trend going around that's like things that make my world a better place. And basically, I was listing out all the things that I love, and none of them I was including in my daily life. Things like taking a bath with Epsom salt, or even just wearing perfume on a daily basis while I'm home, like just little things like that that make me happy. And I literally wasn't even doing them. So that is just a little inspiration to think about the things that make you happy and just do them. It will make your life more enjoyable. Number 4 is to give yourself grace. And I am the first person who needs to hear this, is I need to give myself grace as a mom and remember that this is just a difficult season that I am in. And this can go for whatever season of life you're in, whether it be going through college or a difficult work situation or whatever it is. Just remember that these are just seasons of your life and things will get better. Something I realized over the holiday season is that is usually a time, like before I had kids, it was a time where I used to reset, get my life together. And now that I have 2 very young kids, breaks like that mean that I have no childcare, and it is so difficult to do anything for myself, let alone anything around the house or even think straight. So if you're a mom in the same boat, just know you're not alone, and this is just a season in our lives, and inshallah it will pass and get easier. One thing I'm always trying to remind myself is not to continuously wish the season that I'm in away. Something I tend to do is think about how much easier things will be once this stage is over, or how much happier I will be once I am just moved past this point in my life. And the truth is, if we can't enjoy our day-to-day lives, then how are we ever going to enjoy it once we reach whatever goal we are trying to get to? Number 5 is do not compare yourself to anyone else. And this is something that I do a lot, you guys. I compare myself a lot to my sisters. I compare myself to people online. And I always have to take a step back and realize, you know what? These people don't have kids. We're in completely different stages of our lives. And I just need to focus on myself. So that is what I'm going to be doing in 2024. I hope this gave you a little boost of inspiration for starting out 2024 on the best possible note. And I'm praying for each of you guys to have the best year ever, filled with all of God's blessings and just health and happiness and safety. And I love you guys so much. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.